This is the Klang River. This is also the Klang River, 10 kilometers away. Where did we go wrong?
For the introduction, the Klang River, stretching 120 km through Kuala Lumpur and Selangor, drains an area of about 1,288 km and includes major tributaries like the Damansara and Gombak rivers. Its confluence with the Gombak River gave Kuala Lumpur its name and supported yearly tin mining. Today is one of the world's top sources of ocean plastic pollution. A major cleanup began in 2011 under the Economic Transformation Program, with RM4.4 billion invested to restore 10.7 km of the river and 781 hectares around it.
Now for the case study. The Klang River is one of the main rivers in Malaysia. It flows through Kuala Lumpur and Selangor, and it is about 120 kilometers long. But for many years, this river has been badly polluted. The water is full of waste from homes, factories, and illegal dumping. Plastic, sewage, and oil spills are the most common types of pollution. In 2010, the Malaysian government started a project called the River of Life. The goal was to clean and beautify the Klang River, but even with cleanups effort, pollution still happens every day. Around 1 million kilograms of waste is collected from the river every year, and only about 30% of the waste is stopped before it reaches the river. This pollution not only harms the environment but also affects animals and human health. Now, let's look at how the river looked in 2015 and compare what it looks like in 2024. This is the Klang River. For many years, the Klang River has struggled with heavy pollution. Plastic waste, dirty water, and harmful chemicals have turned this river into a dumping ground. Let's go back to 2015. In 2015, the river looked like this: dirty water, floating rubbish, a clear sign of neglect. Factories and homes were throwing waste straight into the river. The river was lifeless in many parts. There was very little fish, and the smell in some places was terrible. Today, many efforts have been made to clean the river. Volunteers and organizations are working hard, collecting plastic and cleaning the banks. But sadly, the pollution hasn't stopped. New trash keeps flowing in every day by drains and illegal dumping. Even with cleaning, the river still suffers. This is not just the story of Klang River, it is a story of many rivers around the world. A clean river needs more than just cleanup. It needs change from all of us.
The impact of the polluted river to environment, economic, and human health. Alright, my point today is what's polluting Sungai Klang. The Klang River flows through the most developed parts of Malaysia, but it collects more than just rain. Over the years, pollution has come from multiple sources. Factories discharge untreated chemicals straight into the water. Farms upstream contribute pesticides and fertilizers through agricultural runoff. Domestic sewage, especially from informal settlements, is often released untreated. And during rain, oil, plastics, and debris from city streets flow directly into river, and this is urban stormwater pollution. According to estimates from the Department of Environment, domestic sewage is the largest contributor, followed by industrial waste, agricultural runoff, and stormwater. It is based on the pie chart on the side. Okay, so how this is river infected? These pollutants don't just change the way the river looks; they destroy its health. The water becomes murky. This is called turbidity, blocking sunlight and harming aquatic plants. Oxygen levels drop, making it hard for fish and river life to survive. We've also recorded harmful chemicals like ammonia, nitrates, and heavy metals like lead in certain stretches. From 2015 to 2023, Klang River has consistently remained in the slightly polluted to polluted categories under Malaysia's Water Quality Index, which is Malaysia's WQI, despite efforts like the River of Life project. Without serious action, the river's condition will continue to decline, affecting not just nature but our health, economy, and future.
Let's discuss the short-term integrated mitigation measures, which divided into three sectors, which is physical measures, chemical measures, and biological measures. Let's start with the physical measures, which is stormwater basins and permeable pavement. What is stormwater basins? Stormwater basins is a design area that will store rainwater during heavy rainfall. And for permeable pavement is a normal-looking pavement that let water seep through into the ground rather than running off the surface. And for the chemical measures is pH neutralization units at discharge points. This is a system that adds neutralizing chemicals like lime for acid water and mild acid for alkaline water. This will help to balance the pH before the water enter our river body. This unit only focuses at factory discharge points that release harmful chemicals. And lastly is biological measures, which is constructed wetlands. Constructed wetlands are man-made areas that mimics natural swamps. They use aquatic plants and soil to naturally treat polluted water. As the water flows slowly through these wetlands, nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus get filtered out. This will ensure polluted water will not enter our river body.
Next, for long-term integrated mitigation measures, let's start with physical measures, which is urban green infrastructures, which includes features like green roof and rain gardens that can help manage rainwater naturally in cities. This can help to absorb rainwater, reduce heat, and lower the amount of runoff flowing into drains. For the chemical measures, we have eco-certification schemes. This can encourage industries to adopt green chemicals and receive tax incentives. This can help companies to receive benefits from not releasing harmful chemicals into our water body. And lastly, for the biological measures, we have biodiversity restoration. By reintroducing native fish species that may have disappeared due to pollution or habitat loss. These fishes play an important role in keeping the river's ecosystem balanced and healthy, as they control pests, support the food chain, and improve water quality naturally.
There are a few sections that I can elaborate. Firstly, action can be done. To protect our rivers, we must avoid littering or dumping waste into drains, as everything from trash to oil and chemicals eventually ends up polluting our waterways. Always use proper bins and disposal facilities for both household and industrial waste. Choosing eco-friendly products is another important step. Many common detergents and soap contains harmful chemicals, so switch to biodegradable option instead. Lastly, get involved in local cleanup activities, whether it's a river or beach cleanup. Volunteering or starting a small group in your community can make a big difference in keeping our environment clean and healthy. Secondly, environmental impacts of water pollution. Water pollution has serious effects on nature. Toxic chemical, plastic, and waste in rivers and ocean kill fish, turtles, and other sea animals. Many of them die from suffocation, poisoning, or lack of food. Polluted water can also soak into the soil or rise into the air, causing acid rain and making the land less fertile. This harms plants, farming, and the food we eat. On a larger scale, polluted water releases harmful gases like methane and nitrous oxide, which make climate change worse. So, water pollution doesn't just affect nature, it affects all the people. Lastly, health impact of water pollution. Polluted water can spread diseases like cholera, typhoid, and hepatitis A, especially in areas without clean water. It can also cause stomach issues like diarrhea and vomiting, which are dangerous for children and elderly. Toxic metals such as lead and mercury may harm the brain, leading to learning problems and memory loss.
For our part, I will present about the innovative solution. So for my idea is aqua garden system, which is have several parts. The first part is smart floating net barrier, which is the waste collection. So this place captures floating solid waste like plastic bottle, wood pieces, and others. So the net barrier also allows the water to flow, and the design uses hydrodynamic fins that direct waste toward the center and making the collection more efficient. So the second part is waste sorting, which is happen at AI powered sorting conveyor. So the track moves along a conveyor belt powered by a solar panel. And this place also has AI cameras and sensors that scan each item and identify by its type. So like the plastic, metals, organic waste, and hazardous items. And also the AI system automatically separates the waste into different bins without needing human labor. So the third part is processing, which is happen at floating recycling micro hub. This place also runs on solar energy, and it also included some machines, which is plastic shredder, metal compactor, and biogas digester for organic waste. For the plastic that already been shredded, it is stored for later recycling. For organic waste, it is turned into compost or biogas, which can be used for powering lights or gardening. So the last part is education and community involvement, which happen at education center. So this place can be a place to educate people about waste management, or also can make a campaign on manage our waste. People also can bring recyclable waste and exchange it for reward. Thank you. Lastly, for conclusion for our group, which is water pollution harms people, animals, and the environment. It is mainly caused by human actions, but we can fix it by being more responsible, reducing waste, and protecting our rivers and oceans. Clean water is a right. Let's work together to keep it safe.